this is a perfect segue into my guest because she is super sexy. She is a content creator. You can find her on OnlyFans. She's kind of a big deal. I'm so excited to talk about so many things with her. I just like we had a pre-chat and I was like, I'm in love. I'm in love with this gal. Welcome to the show, Ms. Nikki Benz. Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me on. I
Of
appreciate it.
course. Do you like this or do you like zoomed in?
I like it how you like it, baby.
Ooh, oh my goodness. Nikki, what's
Are
going
we just
on?
flirting? I think we just flirted a little bit.
Yeah, I think I'm about to come out as bisexual. Although, remember back in the day, you didn't have to come out as bisexual, you just were considered fun at parties, you didn't have to
Yeah.
like
Yeah, you just made out with chicks and went home, whatever.
yeah, big deal. Uh, so for those of you who are not familiar with Nikki Benz, we'll do a little bit of like your origin story, how you got into the biz, just in case. I mean, I doubt it. Probably everybody listening is a huge fan, but um, when I have someone on for the first time, I like to get a little bit into the origin story. So, Nikki, you're born in the Ukraine,
Correct.
from Canada,
Correct. Grew up in Toronto. Yeah. By the way,
grew up
am
in
I
Toronto.
beautiful face or the camera? I never know where to look.
You look
But
wherever you like. I know what you mean because
I
my
look,
camera is above the screen.
let me
So
know how I look like if I look at the camera versus your face.
you can look wherever you want. I
I'm
know the
gonna look
feeling though.
at your face. You're going,
Just
okay.
look at my face. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. You can look at my titties.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if that was okay. I've been looking at them the whole time. I'm
We have
glad
my
it's okay.
it's all good. Okay, back to my origin.
Origin story.
Born in Ukraine, born in a city called Mariupol, which is I had to stop following what's going on because I mean I cried for so long. It's just so sad, but I'm pretty sure that city is no longer even existent. It's just like
And that's the only thing I know about Ukraine is hearing about that city.
yeah, they completely destroyed it. I don't even know if it's Russian or Ukraine. I just had like I literally bawled my eyes out daily for like a week, and then after I felt like I had no more tears left. So I'm like I was just so depressed. But I grew up in
Do you
Toronto,
have
Canada. Very
do you have
blessed to
family
have.
over do you have any
I
family
have
over there? Okay.
all of my like immediate family is in Toronto in Canada. Thankfully, thank the Lord, the universe or whatever. But my distant family that I don't know them, but they're my family. I grew up in Toronto. I've never went back to Ukraine ever. I wanted to go back in 2014, and what a lot of people didn't know until this time is the war started in 2014. So I never got to go because them
Oh.
motherfuckers invaded, and I was like, fuck, well, I don't want to get shot. So I just, didn't go. And I've never been back to my motherland.
Uh,
Yeah.
would
And I'll
you
never go
be
back.
able you can't go back or you
Well,
wouldn't want
I
to?
just don't even know if the city that I was born in
It's still there.
is there. Is it going to become another country eventually? Like, who
Ugh,
knows?
that's so crazy.
And it's crazy that it's happening in 2022. Like, I thought we were beyond that, you know?
Yeah, it feels frustrating to keep up with because you feel like even as much news as you can possibly keep up with, you're always left feeling, at least I always feel like, they're probably not telling us the truth, and, like, you could spend all day reading news and you'll just feel ultimately, like, bummed out and
Yeah.
black-pilled, so, yeah.
Yeah. But I grew up in Toronto, Canada, fun city. Drake, you guys all know Drake is from that city. We got a lot of fun people. I feel like how I segregate that out into like
Yes,
half
Drake. Everyone
Drake,
knows Drake.
whatever, 416. And then I moved to LA in 2004, and I've been here for a long, long time. I feel more Americanized than anything just because man, I pay a lot of fucking taxes. And I've been here the longest. Yeah.
And so you were in LA through the pandemic.
Yeah, in 2020. Yeah. Yeah, that was scary times, man.
Did you think too, like, a lot of people, like, escaped from cities? I mean, like, a lot of people were told, "Oh, move out of cities." People are still saying move out of cities.
Yeah.
But did you stay for work or just because you liked it
Well,
there?
luckily, that's when OnlyFans blew up for everybody. I mean, literally everybody that I know bought a house after 2020.
Oh my god. House
Um,
money. I forget, like, I forget. I know people make a lot of money, but I just, like, I have no idea.
you were holed up, and what are you gonna do? You're just gonna like do OnlyFans. You can't leave for a year, and then you just stack up. And literally, like I know so many girls in my industry who bought homes right after.
Wow. Wow, and so did it sounds like you were in OnlyFans before the pandemic, but it got popular for everybody. Did you feel any? Because I have some friends who were like, "Oh, I was in OnlyFans before the pandemic, and then all these new girls came in, and it was, they feel a type of way about the new girls that got in just during the pandemic,
Okay, two things. One,
like
I
it's
don't know if
competition or something."
it's my internet or if it's your internet. You like sounded like an alien for 2 seconds. It could be my
Oh,
internet.
wow.
Or maybe it's you, girl. But
Okay,
can you
maybe they're
ask me
coming to get me. Okay, I was gonna say, did you feel? It sounds like your answer is gonna be no, but did you feel a little
oh,
weird when so many more girls started joining OnlyFans, like, almost like, "Ah, okay." Like, it's
I
crowded
never
now.
feel I never feel any type of way when people make money. I don't care how you make your money. Like there's enough for everybody. What I did feel and I called it out on my social media is when those girls used to look down on us, right? Like you're on OnlyFans. And then all of a sudden they're sucking dick on OnlyFans too, right? So I'm like, wait a minute. So now your story changed? Like, come on now.
Yeah, and I've heard it's a slippery slope, like, you'll go on with the intention girls that are not professionals, right? Like, they'll go on with the intention of, like, "Oh, I'll just, have bikini photos," and then it doesn't take very much for you to just be like, "Well, I'm all the way in now."
Well, because it's like guys get bored of that, and then there'll be a nip slip, and then something else, and then little tip in the mouth, whatever. Everybody's a porn star now. But no, to answer your question, I don't care if more people like make your money. Like I really do feel like there's enough for everybody. Like the pie chart is big, but I just don't like when people look down on somebody and then they become essentially a porn star, but they don't call themselves that. It's like, girl, I can see your badge.
Yeah, that's so hypocritical, that's crazy, they're just kidding themselves, like, they wanna think that they're better than somebody else.
Right.
It's really crazy. So I was watching in a previous interview of you. You were okay. You were inspired by Pamela Anderson from Baywatch back in the day, and that's what kind of inspired you to get into the industry.
Oh, no, 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 not
You're like,
not
I want boobs like her.
so she inspired me. Pamela Anderson inspired me to get my titties. Since I was 14, I wanted them because I just remember her running on the beach in Malibu or whatever the fuck she was running in her little thing. And I just remember seeing her titties. And at 14, I'm like, I want that. Like for me,
Wow.
I never did it for a guy. You know, how some girls do it for their guy. No, I did it for
Yeah.
me. Pamela, sorry, Jenna Jameson was the reason why I got into the industry. Because my then boyfriend watched a lot of her porn, and I'm like, wow, she's really hot. Let me research this girl. And I'm like, damn, I kind of want to do what she's doing. So my boyfriend never like pushed me into it. It was my choice completely, but he exposed me to it. And here
Yeah.
I fucking am.
And here you are. So you knew that that's what you wanted to do. You didn't like waste any time working in an office or anything like that. You just were like, I know what I want to do.
Yeah, I started stripping to save money for college because I don't come from a rich family. And then I realized that's not what I want to do. Like, I literally thought to myself, oh my God, 7 years of school, and then God knows how many more after that. And then like student loan debt. I just thought about all of that and I wanted to throw up. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like, the 9 to 5 wearing a suit is not for me. I know a lot of lawyers and I always ask them if they like their job and they all fucking hate it.
So you were thinking about law school.
Yeah, and they all hate it and they wish they didn't do it. They did it for a lot of wrong reasons because their parents are lawyers, they pushed them into it. It's like a cultural thing. And um yeah, I think I'm a lot happier than a lot of attorneys out there.
They all seem pretty overworked and stressed, and it seems like with so many of those, like, corporate professional jobs, like, working insane hours and making your job your life is pretty much expected. Did you know what type of law you wanted to do, or did you feel like more like, okay, this is just a good job to
Um,
pursue?
at the time, I wanted to be a criminal attorney just because I thought it was the most exciting type of attorney to be. People don't realize that when you're an attorney, all you do is paperwork. It's just a lot of paperwork. But when you're a criminal attorney, you actually get to leave your office and go to court and fight people. So I thought that was cool.
Well, I'm sure you've done scenes where you're a lawyer, so maybe it's the
Oh,
best of both worlds.
let
Maybe
me
no.
tell you, it was miserable wearing that suit all day. Hell nah. And I'm like, how do people do this all of their lives? No, no way, no way. I
The
know I really love what I do. I consider myself blessed. And a lot of people are like, oh well, anybody can do what you do. Not
Not
really.
true.
I sacrificed a lot, right? Like I still get stereotyped. People still look down on people in my industry, unfortunately, even though they love my donation money for charities and IRS fucking loves my ass. But like,
Mm,
I sacrifice a lot. But at the end of the day, I really love waking up and I'm like, I can do whatever the fuck. Like if I don't have, I do work a lot, but I can like actually do my own schedule and I am my own boss. And I think that type of freedom is something that no corporate job can buy you until you're retired.
definitely, and you're, like, old, too too old to enjoy your life, basically. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. Alright, love you guys. God, I don't even wanna leave. This candle smells so good, I don't wanna leave. Alright, love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.